On first down, Hurts. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Second and 15. Hurts sets up to throw it. Short little throw to Ebron. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself. himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Going for it with Sanders. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his target, Ebron. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already. And now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there.
To throw his Carr.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Touchdown, Eagles. Jalen Rager, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Darren Waller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Now a carry for Sanders. Sanders has the first down and much more. And finally brought down at the 38. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Rager catches it left side.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 2.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Carr. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Carr to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Carr. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. On first down, Carr. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, it's Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Carr. Touchdown Raiders. That's called Kenyon Drake. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across.
As Sanders has it poked free, and the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Breaks a tackle. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Rager.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
And this is caught in the end zone by Jalen Rager. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Reagor. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll turn to Sanders, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 9, Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Nice sharp run there by Kenyon Drake, and he's awfully tough to get on the ground. And how about this Raiders backfield? It's certainly not lacking for punch, having signed Drake this year and already having Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Now, Drake, he's never had a 1,000-yard season, but last year in Arizona was his best yet. 955 yards and 10 rushing touchdowns, plus he can catch it swinging out of the backfield.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
A first down and more for Jacobs. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
67 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Drake.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
Well, we won't say the comeback is complete just yet, but boy, they have come roaring back to take this 4th quarter lead.
And I like the way that you put that, because it's not complete just yet, but just think about the other side, where they are right now, because they've got to be saying, how did we let this one get away? We were in complete control, well on our way to victory, and now all of a sudden, we're losing. How did that happen?
And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Here's Sanders. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going for it with Sanders. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders are going to win the football game. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.